Hi everyone, my name is Nature Angel and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. Today's video is going to be on the school psychology starter pack. So what do I mean by that? Well, I'm glad that you asked and that you are interested. I'm going to just name a couple little things that as a school psychologist you will probably be known for, but also as a school psychologist, things that I think you should have or that you will just end up having. So if that sounds interesting to you, then please keep watching. The things I'm going to name, it might be more helpful for the people that are just going into school psychology or in grad school because you don't know what to expect. So some of these things I may have went over in other videos, but all separate and not in a cohesive form. So that's what I'm trying to do in this video. So let's start with the one thing that will probably happen to you as a school psych and what you will probably be known for, and that is that you will probably be known as the bag lady or the bag man. We have so many testing kits, and I know at least for me, I have 2 schools. If somehow you were lucky enough to have 1 school, then maybe you're not carrying a bunch of bags around. But I go from one school to the other, and I need to take my testing kits from A to B, so I keep some of them in my car. I have some at my elementary school,
and I have some at my middle school, and I'm constantly switching back and forth, putting things in my car, rolling them, and I just look like I have so much.
On top of that, I also have my lunch bag and my regular bag, so some days I'm literally carrying like something strapped across here, 2 things strapped across here. I'm carrying stuff in my hands while rolling my bag. It's a wild sight to see. The second thing, your phone will probably be your best friend. And I know you're thinking,
well, at my schools, we're not supposed to be on our phones.
Well, I will tell you why the phone is my best friend. And that is because, for example, if I'm doing testing, that phone is my timer. That phone is my reminder when I'm walking down the hall and a teacher wants me to check in on this kid and I don't have anything except for my phone. So I put it in really quick and then I'm like, okay, and I keep going. And then someone else says something, put it in really quick. So when I get back down to my office, I can organize that and get those things done. The phone is definitely helpful. It also helps as, obviously I said, like a timer, a stopwatch, but just alarms in general. Like maybe a kid is in the room and they just need a little break for like 15 minutes. It helps where I can visually have it and I'm like, look, I'm gonna let you stay in here for 15 minutes. When this goes off, we're gonna go back to class. So the phone has saved me in so many circumstances and it has been one of my best friends while working. The third thing, fidgets. Will be known as the fidget person, and it's something I feel like that makes us known as a school psych, at least for me. I have so many fidgets, especially at my elementary school. I have them at both, but since I'm at my elementary school more, the kids know I have them. They want to play with them. They want to use it to calm down. And honestly, it's not always for the kids. We could use them too, right? So it's a really nice tool to have, something I feel like we need as a school psychologist nowadays. It can help solve a lot of problems. Maybe not solve them, but it can help a lot of problems. 4, emergency snacks. So this is supposed to be emergency snacks for the kids, but hey, no judgment if the snacks are also for you as well. I keep snacks and treats for a lot of different things. For my groups, because if they're doing a good job, they're gonna get a treat. If I see a kid and they, again, doing a good job, or some kids are just hungry, like they don't have a lot of food. So here's a snack, fuel up. I don't want you to starve. So here you go. There's a whole bunch of reasons why it's good to just have snacks in your room for, like I said, yourself or the kids or both. 5, this is gonna seem like a little weird one, but I think it's really important to have a good coffee tumbler and a good water tumbler. Hear me out. So if you've been watching me for a while, you know I'm terrible at drinking water. I'm so bad at it. But let me tell you a quick little story. Before COVID, I was just starting to get good at drinking water. And you know what was helping? A tumbler that had all of the times on it for how much water I should drink at what time. And I feel like if I would have kept doing that, that would have helped me stay hydrated, especially on certain days where you're so busy.
Like, you're just going and going and going, and then you're like, did I even drink anything? When you can look at the water, like, oh, I should have drank all the way down to here, and it's still up here. So I think that's really helpful. You can add flavor to it. Honestly, even if it's a day where you're really bored, sometimes I find that a struggle for how much water I'm drinking, because I'm, like, time's going so slow, and I'm not focused on drinking water. I'm focused on what can I do to make the time pass by, you know? So I think having a good water tumbler, it's going to encourage staying hydrated, because we all need to stay hydrated. It's so important, and I definitely need to be better. I think it's important to have that along with the coffee, because if you're like me, I have days where I am so tired and I don't know how I'm going to make it through the day. And then I remember coffee, and that is when I drink it, because coffee keeps me awake. And I have one that's so good at keeping things hot. So if I'm making a hot coffee, I'll put it in there and take it, and I can slowly sip it, especially if I made like 4 shots of espresso.
I'm getting way too into this, and I know I really don't need to. I'm gonna stop right there, but just make sure you have a really good tumbler for iced coffee / hot coffee and your water as well. The last thing, and this is what I mean by how I know I have other videos where I briefly touch on a lot of these things, but having an agenda, that is another go-to starter pack item for school psychologists. And not just any agenda, the kind where it takes you day by day, and it has every hour or half hour listed, and it has a to-do list and check boxes, all of that, and write in pencil, because your day can change like that. It can change so fast at a moment's notice, and you might need to change, like, oh, a meeting is changing and it's over here now, or oh, I was planning on testing a kid, but a crisis happened. Now I have to do this whole other thing instead. Like, anything can happen, and for me, it just helps me to stay organized as a psych, because before I was working, I had regular agendas, but not to this point where it's every hour, every half hour. And it's been so helpful. I would not know what I'm doing those days if I did not have it. So that is another thing you should put in your little starter pack. Okay, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I am going to try to get back into my regular posting routine of every 2 weeks. I know in the summer I kind of do whatever, and I think the last video I posted, there was like a 4-week break in between. So I'm gonna try to go back to the every other week. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that it helped. If you have any questions or comments, leave that down below. And please, please, please give me other video ideas, because sometimes it is hard thinking of video ideas. So I really love when you guys are able to help me out with that and give me what you guys want to hear. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a good time rest of the day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye guys.